How's it going? Seth Munns here with Disc Golf Strong. In order to have a strong, powerful, and fluid disc golf throw, you need to have good upper back mobility, good hip mobility, and good lower back and core stability. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about upper back mobility, a little bit about why it's important, and an exercise that you can do to get that upper mobility back. Now, the mobility part. When we are throwing, we are supposed to have mobility in this upper back. We call this the thoracic spine, okay? And we're supposed to have mobility here in the hips. Well, when we lose mobility in the hips and the upper back, our body is great at compensating. So our body will say, listen, you're trying to get this disc down the field, okay? And you can't rotate through here and you can't rotate through here. Well, we have to do something in order to be able to get you to rotate. And what does it do? A lot of the times, it starts to get rotation through the lower back. Because the body's great at compensating, it's going to try to figure out how to do it somehow. Okay? Well, when we do that, we start twisting through the lower back here. Now you're going to start feeling lower back discomfort, even lower back pain. You can have lower back injuries. Okay? But by freeing up, doing things to free up the mobility here in the upper spine and the mobility here in the hips, we can get back and get back to mobility and make it for a more strong, powerful, and fluid throw, okay, with less back pain. So here's a great exercise you can do at home to help with that upper back mobility. And everyone has upper back mobility, tightness, and stiffness. So we all need it, whether you play disc golf or not. Okay, so this is a great exercise to do no matter what. So this is called a T-spine rotations, okay, or upper back rotations. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back into my hips. And by doing that, I'm locking out my lower back. And that means that any rotation that I do is going to come from this upper back and not from this lower back here. Okay, so I actively push my hand into the ground, sit back into my hips. I'm going to take my hand here, just place it gently on the back of your head. I'm going to bring my elbow to my elbow, and then I'm going to bring my elbow and my eyes to the ceiling. Come back down, touch, eyes and elbow to the ceiling. I am actively pushing this hand hard into the ground, okay? By doing that, that's helping me pivot and get a little more rotation as I open up, okay? Then I'm going to switch sides and do it here. And you may notice a difference in the mobility that you have going right or left. Okay? A lot of people have differences in their right and left mobility. Okay? So I recommend doing this every single day, okay? Or at least more days in a week than not. So even if you only get it 4 days in, that's better than not doing it at all. Okay? 8 to 10 each side, 1 to 3 rounds. Okay? So go home, do that upper back mobility drill, and you'll start to see a big difference in your ability to not only throw stronger, more powerful, more fluid, but also lower or decrease the risk of back pain. Okay? So hope that helps. Go out there and play disc golf strong.